last year, Spotify showed me my sort of podcast stats for 2025, and the results were pretty surprising considering I haven't made many podcast episodes last year. And I was like, oh, I've got 67 followers. Oh, people have been listening more than I expected. So near the end of last year, I was like, should I just bring back my podcast? What if I just bring it back? And yeah, so I'm trying to do that now. We're going to bring it back and maybe do daily episodes, maybe just on the weekdays. We'll see how it goes anyway. But yeah, I think for the past month, it's been sort of noodling in my brain, and I'm like, yeah, okay, we should do this. So today I've been looking at like apps to try and make the podcast recording as sort of restrictionless as possible, because I think with me, I tend to overthink things, and if it's taking like too much of my time, I'm like, I'm just not going to do that. So I've downloaded an app called Dolby On, which is a audio recording app for my phone. So I'm just recording using microphones on my phone and that application, and I'll be uploading it straight to Spotify as soon as I've finished. And it's interesting because before, when I was recording my episodes, I was using an application called Anchor. And I don't know how many of you know about Anchor, but it used to just be like a podcasting app, and you could just record straight onto the app. You then click done when you're finished, and then you put all your details in, your description, your title and everything, and then it would just upload and then go straight to like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the different podcast feeds, and that would be it. And it was just so seamless and frictionless. And then Spotify purchased Anchor, and for a while nothing had really changed. It just kind of had the Spotify logo and alongside it and stuff, and it was still very frictionless until Spotify changed it to the Spotify Creators app, I believe it's called now, and they just completely removed being able to record straight from the app, which was such a shame. And I was like, that friction point that it added made me think like, I don't want to use it anymore. I don't want to record any podcasts. Because every time I'd look at it, it would suggest another application. I forgot what it's called. But that one does like video and stuff. And like, if you don't pay for it, it's 720p, and it has a watermark, and it has all these like limitations, and it just adds so much more friction. And I'm like, I don't want that added friction. I don't want to record video because it's just really cool to do audio podcasts, and I just want to be able to record straight from my phone and then put it onto my podcast. So then that's when I came up with the idea the past month. I was like, maybe if I could just find some apps that I can put either on my phone or my PC. So I don't want to have to like switch my PC on to record a podcast, which sounds really silly, especially considering I make video content and I stream. I do lots of video stuff. And so I have all the audio equipment there. It's all perfect, ready to go. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to record from my phone. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I also have external microphones that I'm not using at the moment. I'm just using my phone microphones, but we'll see how this goes. If you comment that you like it, I'll carry on with this. If you say you don't like it, I will try external microphones. But yeah, again, that's like, is the tiniest little bit of friction, and I'm just like, is that going to be just a pain in the ass? So, because like I said, I just want to get the podcasts out there, and I just want to say exactly what I want to say, finish the podcast, upload it, and then boom, done. Minimal editing, hopefully no editing at all, just straight through, done. And it's so silly because so many like professional podcasts do already, they have the professional equipment. They have these really good microphones, like the SM58 or SM7B or whatever, and they go through all the sort of audio Audacity or some OBS or something like that, and then they go through all the editing process and make it all crisp and clear and do all the cuts and stuff, and be proper professional. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I just just want it out, just want my words out there. But yeah, we'll see how this goes, how I'm going to play it. I've got a few ideas for episodes. Like at the moment, I'm taking creatine, more of a supplement for my brain rather than muscle. I know it is targeted for muscle, but I've also heard there are a lot of benefits for the brain, which is really cool. So I want to see how that plays out. I am working out a lot more than I have been the past year. 2025 was such a bad year for me because I got double vision, so I couldn't drive. I mean, I've had double vision for a long, long time, but last year it was like really affecting me to a point where I just couldn't risk driving, because if I had an accident and it was because of my double vision, I wouldn't be insured. So I was just like, I'm just going to play it safe, get my double vision looked at, and see if there are ways to not have double vision while I'm driving. So now I have prism glasses or prism lenses in my glasses to help mitigate that issue. So I can go. I think it was like near the end of last year. I got it all sorted. So now I'm back to training at CrossFit. I'm only doing like once or twice a week, hopefully. I want to basically just start off really slowly, try and get back into the rhythm of things, and then see if I can increase my activity. Because I don't want to go all guns blazing, because I think I've tried that before, and then I get really demotivated, and then I just stop. And it's like, no, I need to just find a rhythm to something that I'm comfortable with and try and carry that on. And if I miss a day, I miss a day. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I can go again. So yeah, there's that as well. With creatine, it's good for muscle recovery anyway. So potentially I could go more often to CrossFit. But I'm looking at the kind of the brain benefits, because I do have pretty bad memory loss, especially short term, and brain fog as well. And I don't really know why, but I'm hoping it at least helps alleviate some of that stuff and improves my brain in some capacity. But again, we'll see. I will probably do it for 30 days and then do an episode on the results of that if anyone's interested. And yeah, I could probably do some podcast episodes on how my year has been for making videos and streaming. Last year for my YouTube, it was actually pretty bad. Throughout the whole year, I lost 10 subscribers, which I think in the grand scheme of things, because of the niche I was in, isn't that bad, because a lot of other people within that niche have lost far more. So I've managed to sort of go sort of a straight line at least, whereas other people have been dropping down. So that's kind of good. My actual streaming on Twitch, the followers has been growing at a very, very steady pace. So yeah, we can go into more details about that in another episode. And yeah, I think I'll probably still keep these at about 9-10 minutes long. And if I go for longer, I go for longer, it's fine. But yeah, it's not going to be edited. It's going to be straight up. This is what I've done. This is my thoughts. And then I will stop the recording and just upload it straight to Spotify. We'll see if people enjoy this. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Last year was a bit of a bumpy road, and I'm hoping this year can be less of a bumpy road. And I would like to see where my content creation, making videos goes. I really, really hope it can sort of take off to a point where I can start putting some money away from it, start saving, maybe pay off some debts with it, and then get to a point where I'm thinking, could I potentially move away from web dev and move over to content creation and streaming? I'm obviously sort of late into the game for my age because I'm like 34, going on 35, and a lot of people, most people start off really young, so they've got all that energy and they can build up the majority of like their age group, and then hopefully that age group grows up with them. Whereas with me, my age group has already grown up with a lot of YouTubers like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and so many others, and they might look at me at my age and think, well, you've not done it for as long. I'm not going to watch you. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I hope everyone that listens to the podcast has a good year. I hope to see you, or I see you, I mean, I guess comments and stuff. I hope to hear from you, because I think you can now comment on episodes and stuff. And this is going to go into my YouTube channel as well, I think, if it picks it up. I'm not sure, because I put something on that ages ago, completely forgot about it, so I don't know if that's going to be picked up, but we'll see. But yeah, that's me rambling on. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll speak to you in the next episode. Goodbye.